last time we watched one of these videos, shit, we almost had a walk off. It was almost.
We thought it was like some type of fake skit, but he actually had an audience and he was instructing people how to pick up women, and it wasn't it.
So I'll start with some of the very simple approaches, like if you were in a bookstore or something like that. I'd say, well, where's an amazing place to eat around here?
I think you probably want to go downtown.
What do you like there?
The point of this, which I think is really...
Damn, we already need a fucking breakdown? Like, holy shit.
That's where you want to eat. Where you like
not
to eat.
taken off yet, though they will. But these sorts of questions that you guys probably think are really stupid or really lame, you really should use them because they are the perfect way to open up a conversation.
Got a lot of options.
Are you like a chain restaurant kind of girl, or are you more like wanting to go to like the specialty place, or what are you into?
Oh, I thought you were asking because you wanted to find a place to eat.
Well, I'm curious.
Depends what you want to eat.
All right, well, what do you like to eat?
I like a little of everything.
Hold on, did this nigga tell her like, "Hey, get your act together for my section. You better be going for my section."
He said,
"I don't paid you good money."
we're off the rip. Compared to the last dude, he's not just like weird and just jittery and just saying random shit as the last dude.
Not taking pictures and
taking random photos. That part was so crazy.
Yeah,
like we didn't talk about that part enough in the movie. Like we pausing and everything, but that's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy.
A pig mid, yeah.
So here's a question for you that I've been asking people lately that I think is pretty interesting because it tells you about them. I'd like to know this about you. What would you do if somebody gave you $1 million?
I have no idea.
Really? You never thought about what you would do or what you'd like your life to be like?
No, I've thought about it. I don't know what I would do, though.
Oh, what might you try?
I don't know.
Really? See, at this point, I'm like, there have been at least 3 things I've tried.
They're breaking the fourth wall.
And I don't care.
Is she frozen?
Right? And she's not.
He freezing?
Wait, hold on.
Wait, what the hell? Is she frozen?
Bro.
Am I tripping?
She just chilling.
Oh shit, it's
on
not
the volume.
She just chilling.
I don't know why it looked like she just froze in place as he started talking. Is this a real person?
I don't know what I would do, though.
You got paid
What might you
well.
try?
I don't know.
Really? See, at this point,
Freeze.
I'm like, there have been at least 3 things I've tried. And
It's that Adam Sandler movie.
I don't care.
Click.
Right?
Yeah.
And she's not caring. So at this point, I might jump on the thing. But I don't care, right? That's where we're going with that.
Resume.
Well, it doesn't make any sense to me that you haven't thought about what you might want to do. I mean, I know I've thought a lot about what I would do if I could do sort of whatever I wanted.
This combo has no sense of direction.
Yeah.
This is like
Would you like go to an island in the
small talk final boss.
Wasting each other's time. Wasting her time. Final boss.
I
I'm not
just think,
inviting you.
I
I'm
think
just,
it's a super personal question. I just don't really want to tell you.
all right, well, that's fine with me.
I love this woman. She's such a fucking bitch.
Yeah, she is incredible. Now you can see that I'm making it more confrontational. I'm going into the, I forgot what it was I just said. It's strange to me that you wouldn't have thought about it.
Yeah, you're pinning her on specific. She's saying things that are incredibly vague and generalized, and you're pushing her for specific. Are you sure? What about this point? What about this point? What about this point? To get her to react.
Let's see what happens next. I mean, for me, I'm done. I don't know if you've got ideas here. So, okay, great. Brent?
So you just
That's it.
failed. Now
What is the end goal for y'all?
Like there's no direction.
Right, because you could escalate. I mean, the thing is, I don't particularly feel like giving her.
What is the end goal besides looking like you know some shit so you get money?
So what? But if you wanted to, you could say, "Wow, you're really mean." You know, you really. I don't think she is actually being particularly mean or cold. But you could go with that. Wow, you're really cold. What is it about you? So you're the kind of woman who is really cold and mean to guys, who asks simple questions. You're the kind of woman who takes things really personally. When people ask simple things like, "What would you do if you won the lottery?" What's up with that? Right? Or maybe I'm doing it now, but it didn't occur to me when I was there. So like, I'm just done. I'm out of here.
Once you stand up, all the answers come.
Once I stand up, all the answers come. So those are some other. Let me give that a try.
That's insane. What the hell?
Oh my god.
He's acting as if she just didn't hear any of that.
It's death. Like
Let me give it a try. Oh, I don't know what's going on here.
How can this shit be 11 minutes?
I just need some
It already
popcorn at this
failed.
point. Like, this is crazy.
Shit, let me try that shit. Hold on.
Oh, that shit might work.
Nigga about to take the mic off and everything.
You stand up and then all the lines show up. That's exactly how it is for everybody. But what's great is that I like that you're detached from this. You know, I mean, I think that's a really healthy attitude. You try a couple things. If it doesn't go well, you get the fuck out. Why? You know, we have this attachment that it always.
But you came back.
We're really
Like, that takes away
And I
that
think
shit
the
that you just
reason
bigged up yourself.
possibility opened up for me when I stood up. Like, I can see all these possibilities. That I really did let go. You know, for most guys, they look at a hot woman and suddenly they tighten up. You know, and I think it happens to us some too. It just always seems to happen. Like, I gotta make this work.
And by the way, in real life, if bitches give you this energy talking like that, you should have been walked away. That nigga stayed way too long, and then the nigga came back. So he looks even worse.
Yeah.
That nigga looked thirsty and desperate.
But if you can really let go,
Maybe that's the goal.
and having some lines in your mind that you can use will help you let go of having.
Just a little bit. Coming a little closer.
It work. So, you know, lines to practice out loud are lines like, oh, so you're the kind of woman who's mean to strangers who ask simple questions. Or you're the kind of woman who takes things personally when they really aren't all that person. So, let's see what happens next. I think I'm going to get a lot of love from her at this point, right? So you're the kind of woman who's just an automatic no to every question when somebody
I
comes.
thought the nigga forgot his line.
No and no.
No? Are you going to say no right now?
I'm going to say I think that what you're doing is interesting, but it's also kind of offensive.
Okay. So, what else is it's also kind of offensive?
It's
It's like he treated her like she's almost like a machine. Like, oh,
Yeah.
maybe if I say this line perfectly, even if she heard it over here, I can just repeat it in front of her, and then it's gonna magically work, and she's just gonna want to get drilled. Like,
Yeah.
that's not how that works, bro.
It's like a playthrough where you have the options on the game on the story mode, and he's
Yeah.
an option. See,
Wait,
your
so-
response. Okay, hold on. Before I get my next response, what y'all think I should say? Like, should I say that? Okay, let me play
This
this one.
response, this response.
Let me play that one.
As if she's not here hearing everything.
That might be a hard edit for this.
fuck on, bitch. All right, let's But I mean, there's a lot of women who you hit the wall with like this. You know, who one hits the wall with.
But as this goes on more, it does open back up too, which is really interesting. There's this whole concept
Cut your
that
losses.
should never be offensive to a woman, you know, or to anyone, or that no woman's ever offensive to you, which I seem to feel perfectly free to do a lot of the time. This woman certainly does. So let's see what happens as we go on.
But it also points to, like, you guys watching have this idea of the perfect seducer, that if you are the best seducer in the world, every time you approach a woman, it will lead to sex and the ultimate outcome, which is not true. At every moment in this interaction, you're putting it on the table that it may dissolve and she may get up and be done with you, and that's it. And you're okay with it. That's where we want you guys to come from.
Yep, you'll have a lot more success that way.
So let's see what happens.
Now, one of the core ideas that if you're going to be in interactions that have some intensity is you always agree with negative assessments of you, and you always disagree with positive assessments of you. You'd say, well, so what offends you? I mean, I'm glad you're interested. That's fine, but what offends you? What's offensive to you?
You're trying to dig into me, you don't know me, but you're not offering anything about yourself, and I don't trust you.
Oh, so you'd like to know more about me?
Sure.
What would you like to know about me?
I don't know. Tell me something about yourself.
Well, gee, what would I do if I could do anything? Okay, I gotta jump in and interrupt myself. Now, how would you like to go to a super hot woman in a bar and have her complaint be about you that she wants to know more about you? You know? Did you guys, as you watch this, did you see this coming at all?
He just think he going crazy.
You're not sure what about yourself. I
Oh,
want
she want me. See that? Y'all missed it. Y'all missed that. Now she want me. Now she want to know about me. See what happened when you come back? That's what he about to frame it as. See what happened when you come
It's not
back?
like she's getting, taking her clothes off at this point, but you can see that because I'm willing to engage in the conflict, there is a moving towards me that is happening. You know, we were just talking about how there's a guy here who just came back from being a month-long vacation in Fiji. And I was saying, wow, I have a 4-day vacation planned at Christmas time. And it's the first vacation that I've had in as long as I can remember. So I was thinking, what I would do is I would go spend a month in Fiji if I could do whatever I wanted to do.
Really?
Yeah, or someplace like, I mean, there isn't a coup there, so maybe not. But someplace like that, I mean, I've never done, I don't know if you've done this, but I've never done the go lie on the beach thing. Never done it, never
I
have.
have. It's good. You should do it.
I mean, it's not boring, or is
It's not
just,
boring.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Like,
I should go do it.
That was her response. Like,
Whoa, she actually might like me. I should.
this nigga has never.
I'm
Oh my
just-
I think
goodness.
it's really fun.
snorkel. Wow, where have you snorkeled?
Hawaii.
Wow, okay, that's far away, but that sounds fun.
It's super fun.
So, so is snorkeling the one where the tube's out of the water? Wow. So what do you see? What's so amazing about it?
Fish, coral.
Fish,
Sharks.
coral.
The 1-2 punch has worked. Yeah, if I were in, I think, in a bar situation like this, at about this point, I'd be like wanting to.
It's like, what is the goal though? Like, is he trying to fuck? Like, because I mean, that's the goal, nigga. You know, like,
You know it's close.
You're talking about snorkeling and random shit.
You're not in the same ballpark.
Like, there's no type of, you ain't throwing no jabs, no throw some shit out there, see if she bite as far as sexual attract, nothing.
This is literally
Like,
the
what
same.
is the
as being-
goal? Is it
being
just
friends.
combo?
It literally is the same. He's going towards the route of just like, oh, we're friends.
Unless this is just for specifically just developing social skills in general.
No, it's
like,
PUA approach.
Like, maybe the title
Pick
is.
up. You trying to pick her
Maybe
up?
the title isn't accurate. Like, I don't understand.
I don't know what
The
that.
other dude, but think the other dude did the same convention. He was trying like to pick her up a little bit harder. So this dude's at the same spot. So he's trying the same thing.
Like,
Yeah, I would want to install some scarcity now. Like, look, I'm here with my friends. I gotta go check in with them. Maybe I'll catch up with you later, something like that. But yes, she's definitely softened down, and there's a conversation going. A friend of mine was in Hawaii, and he was doing, I guess it was snorkeling, and he was with some guys who were spearfishing. Did you see anybody doing that?
Oh, yeah.
So
this nigga
he's
would be
trying
the
to
arch
spearfish,
nemesis of
you know,
Mo.
like, this octopus
Like, this is a nigga like the fucking Bane to Mo.
It's not going anywhere.
So finally,
If she wasn't paid, she would have been left so long ago.
Fish, right?
She probably wouldn't have stopped to talk to the nigga in the first place.
And he's like, "What's wrong?" He's like, "Dude, you just speared the state fish of Hawaii. It's like a
Whoopsies.
felony." So
Is
I
this
don't
a true story?
Yeah, it's my friend Rob.
Wow.
This actually happened. We still make fun of him about it to this day.
Did he get arrested?
No, I mean, I don't know, they kind of threw it back and hoped it got better.
That's nice.
So where do you like to go there? I mean, what part of Hawaii would you recommend?
Gosh, bro.
They're not even
Fuck
pausing and say
Hawaii.
like, oh, she not asking me no questions.
Oahu's
Then
good for snorkeling.
she not continue the
Paradise
conversation.
for Volcanic beaches and lava.
So did you see any of the live lava?
Yeah.
Bro,
Stop now, we're like
pick it up, trying to crush.
And the thing to notice is we went through a
Rocky Point?
a rocky point. And now what I don't know your name. What's your name?
Jennifer.
Jennifer, I'm David. One thing that we know about each other now is that we can actually go through a rocky point and still be in an interaction. You know, we're still really undecided about each other, but we know that we can. I mean, there's a way in which that builds a little bit of trust versus just connecting. We know we can survive a disconnect. So, anything else on that? Thanks.
Thanks.
And that if you looked at the
She goes, this
God,
guy.
sit this nigga down.
jumping around, both of these examples can go in really unpredictable ways. You're throwing out these things, and you don't know where they're going. All of a sudden, now there's
He just needed an accomplice. Like, is anyone foolish enough to try to run this demo with me?
Back to Scandy, nigga. I gotta quit come up.
She would have never, we sat down.
He taught him this morning.
It's the first time I've met
Think about it. Niggas in the audience even
Only
worse.
stories
Oh yeah,
I can't
they're
worse.
worse. They
Glad
don't.
y'all not on camera,
One thing I've
boy.
noticed, and how easy it is.
I would say if they haven't walked out by now, they're worse.
Things are
Because maybe they thought like, okay, maybe they got fooled into thinking like, oh, these niggas are nice. Let me try to learn something. But if they sat through that whole
Yeah,
thing
for
and
the
didn't get
whole
up,
all capacity is still there. Nobody left.
no, it's not. People had to have
They're in
still.
awe. They're taking
Pretty much
notes.
said, this is creepy.
They might even just be there for the woman. I'm just waiting for these lame niggas to get through and
He started telling
Come on,
me
we crack at it.
Hawaii fishing story. You guys, your energy totally changed. A question for you straight up is that had he gone in, so you had the conflict, then you had better energy. Had he gone in sort of not being this sort of creepy guy or the conflict initially and gone in just to you're having a conversation, how would have you been, more attraction, the same, or did that conflict actually help or hurt things?
This is actually a dumb question. I'm sorry, I'm going to jump in.
Okay.
There's no way to know, and it's going to be contextually based.
Before she says some bullshit that
Yeah.
deep, like debunks me, makes me look like a fraud. Yeah, let's get the fuck
No,
out
what
of
I
here.
did was perfect. This is a retarded. This is a dumb question.
Don't even.
This is a dumb question. Don't even ask that. Don't even think like that.
I mean, it wasn't as bad as the first one. Still wasn't good.
It was just
No,
like
it was good.
boring.
Especially coming from what we just watched, it's like, yeah, this is not it.
I guess the best thing you could take from him, what you can learn from him, is learn when to walk away. Learn to
But
not
yeah,
stay.
that's the takeaway. Like, if she's not reciprocating, not asking follow-up questions, if you just read simple body language, just cut your losses, bro.
Do not go back ever.
And after you cut your losses, if you go back, that's damn near worse than staying.
Yeah.
It is.
Good. Yeah, that's terrible.
Actually, let me try this real quick.
Actually, I forgot. Let me try this one last little Hail Mary, then I'll get up out of here.
Yeah, the only reason why it turned around at all is because she's paid to be there.
Exactly. Another lesson is notice how women act when they're paid versus when they're actually interested. This is the energy you're gonna get if you pay a woman for some shit, and she doesn't actually like you.
Yeah, if y'all want us to react to more PUAs, put it in the comments. I don't know how much more we can take of this. I can take of this.
I would want to actually see some, like, not no boot camp shit. Like some actual
Live action.
live in real, not with no
Demo.
paid.
Infield.
Yeah, let's
like,
infield. Maybe that's next. Let's see if it's recommended.
react to Dante Social.
Hell no.
Starbucks.
Starbs. But yeah, anyways, we'll catch y'all on the next one.
Oh shit, I
Peace.
thought we did the
Peace.
outro.